really hard to see down the front straightaway, so he's using the wall as a guide, not hitting it.
What's going on? Got my driver fan off and I'm at 12 3/4 on both, but if I turn it on, it goes red instantly.
So, Steve, a lot of talk about voltage issues. He says when he has everything on inside the car, it reads 12.5 volts. The second he turns on his driver fans, and there you see the backup battery ready to go for Jason Ratcliffe into the 18 if he needs it. When he turns on those driver fans, it goes down to 12 volts. A moment ago, he said to Jason Ratcliffe, Trevor Bayne said, what's the minimum amount of volts I need to operate the car? He said 11.5. Right now, they're sitting at 12. Can it last the entire race? That's the question.
Yeah, and I hate this information for the 18 of Trevor Bayne, but that driver comfort, that driver fan, if there's any way he thinks he could survive the day without it, we're going to have to shut all those things off, try to get that battery to survive as long as possible. 104 laps.
He can do it.
Complete here. We still got 97 to go.
If it is hot there, it's going to go.
Trevor Bayne a couple laps ago was almost a half a second faster than everybody else. And I'm up here, Steve, looking at you doing slow back. Just completely overdrives the corner, fully committed, full send, and now he's got the spot. And A.J. Allmendinger wanted to run the top. Even if he could have crossed him over here, there was no sense in trying because the 9 car of Noah had the preferred spot. That is where Noah is just better than everybody else in the series right now at making those passes.
Yeah, what's amazing is you got to do it again, you got to catch it live. This is so easy to overcook and hit that wall right there. But he backs it right up to that fence and gets right back in rhythm. That's what the impressive part is. You know, overdriving, I can understand that, but not hitting the wall, very impressive.
So let's see what Noah's doing. Where's the advantage in speed? We saw him pretty far back from Trevor Bayne, but he is running down. There's Trevor Bayne to lead, and this has happened in the last 6, 7 laps. Watch right here. Watch what Noah Gragson do. All you young drivers, this is how you rip the boards. Enter the corner. Look at him. He's right on it. He's 2 feet away at the most entering the corner, and that allows him to just carry so much speed. And at this racetrack, that is how you have to do it. Not everybody is willing to make the risk to do that. If you make
it takes 20 laps for this 9 car to come to life as he goes to the lead right there around Bayne very easily. Do you feel like you need to make an adjustment on that last stop to be better on the front end of the run?
I wouldn't worry about the front end of the run under a green flag condition. I think some of it is under a restart, you're under attack, Rick. You have to run the bottom. You have people all around you. I believe going out there in clean air on the green, it will take less time for that 9 car to fire off. So I would be very hesitant to make a big adjustment on that 9.
Well, watch the 9. Look at the gap he has created to Trevor Bayne. This all happened in the last 10 laps, Rick, where Trevor Bayne was kind of dominating this race. Noah Gragson just ran 3/4 of a second faster. 3/4 of a second. And he is completely driving away from Trevor Bayne right now.
I know this is crazy, but when I watch this 9 car do this, I just see Tyler Reddick.
Because what happened all
right,
the time.
I mean, he's a champion in both Junior Motorsports and RCR in the Xfinity Series, and this is what Tyler Reddick looked like at this racetrack. He ran higher than everybody on entry, faster than everybody in old tires, and Noah Gragson seems like the next guy. I always say that because that's where Noah's going next year. The Cup Series, and it's going to be exciting to see how good Noah is next year at the Cup level.
It was methodical what he did. He was running in the 4th position and almost lap after lap, passed 3rd, passed for 2nd, passed for the lead, and now we've got the 16, put a pressure on the 18.
You mentioned Noah Gragson's ability and how you compared it to Daniel
Reddick.
To Reddick. Dave Ellis.
It's like me on a video game.
Came down here, let them both rip the wall, learn how to do it, give him a ton of credit.
Gragson out front here in Miami, 73 laps to go.
It's like me on a video game, looks like.
This is a
Sam Mayer has one thing going for him. If he pits now and the race stays green, he goes a lap down. And if they pit while the race is still green and he gets a lap back and he's still in the top 10 or maybe in the top 5, and then if a caution comes out at the end, a lot of times you see people with these green flag restarts, certain people may pit. So the wind's probably away from Sam Mayer, of course, but not necessarily a top 10 or top 5.
Left-hand turn coming to pit road. So
still going to be about minus 20, minus 50.
I'm on it. I'm on the 2-stop strategy just as the plans. Let's see who joins them. Kim.
And you watch the 7. They hadn't really decided on the plan. They had the team ready for about 5 laps. Then just as you guys were talking about under green.
You know what kills great strategy is a slow pit stop. So regardless of how it works out, he's going to need that math of 10 seconds better because there's definitely an issue with the jack. It seems like on both sides they're kind of holding the jack handle awkwardly. So I don't know if it was a user error, but it looked like an equipment error.
It dropped twice.
Yeah.
It dropped twice on the right side. Up further. The nose can't be over the line.
This race
fire
spiraled downhill for this 2 car and this team. They just contact with the wall multiple times.
The rubber burning inside the wheel there, the right front for Sheldon Creed. Now we're seeing Austin Hill.
So we'll have to wait and see.
Everybody's brakes has a little bit of fire
And
coming out
Brandon
of it.
Jones will make his stop. We've been complaining
Let's see
about
if Brandon
loose
Jones has
entry,
fire.
loose exit. Just needs way more grip on exit to get the drive off he needs. Going to be
Yeah, a
4
little bit of fire
tires to
there
no
as
go
well.
fuel for Brandon Jones' playoff contender, Marty.
Interesting leader Noah Gregson coming down pit road right now. Look at that contact with the wall that he's had at some point. The Goodyear completely gone on the right side. He said early in the run, I just can't run the bottom. They're going to try and make an adjustment for that. Dominant for the 4th straight race here at Miami. Pit stop for these guys. Can they finish the race off? Though clearly the best long run speed here today, Dave.
Ty Gibbs told us.
Your tires, well, not the 8. Because of that wall contact earlier on for Josh Berry, this is their last set of sticker tires for the day. The only other options behind the wall, Steve, one set that has 32 laps on it and one set that has 20 laps on it. Neither
Questionable on the left rear. Immediately, what's happened, Steve, is the crew members called the crew chief and said, I think I got it tight, but I'm not 100% sure. So now that vibration that Austin Hill was concerned about, now he's got to monitor it. Is it getting worse? If it starts getting worse, you heard Richard Childress, the car owner, don't take a chance.
Yeah.
So now it all rests on Austin Hill's shoulders to make that decision if it's getting worse to bid or not.
Well, if he can get by the 9, that would put him back on the lead lap.
15 cars on the lead lap right now.
But hasn't won here at Miami.
Things to get our
Oh
speeds.
shit.
Well,
21's on pit
Come on,
road.
kids.
Looks like the
This
vibration must be getting
sucks.
worse. Looks like they're changing all 4, okay. Interesting.
chance to clinch a spot in the championship fourth.
Tight,
like
but still the left rear of the team representative told me was
like
the issue, and now Austin.
He was this year.
Here we go, guys.
And David Starr has an issue,
Blow
slides up,
tire.
but when you're in the top and you're committed, this is back in the spring of
I don't
21.
believe it.
You see the heavy
I
damage,
don't
nowhere for the
believe
9
it.
to go. So this was the only thing that had a chance of stopping the 9 that day. And once again, it just looks like the 9 has the best car in the field, 7-second lead. You can see he's just beside himself. Can't believe it happened during practice of qualifying. Loves this racetrack. Would not say it owed him anything. He said, you never owed anything by a race.
Gregson smartly has a 7-second lead.
The Xfinity Series looking to change that today.
Came in above by 15 points. He just hasn't had a very good day. Currently runs in the 12th position. Statistically his weakest racetrack on the series and doing his best. But
this team needs more than solid if they're going to advance to the next round of playoffs with a chance to win the championship. They're going to have some magic. Maybe catch a lucky break, get a great restart here. If not, they're going to need to win Martinsville.
Well, the upper rank 21 of Austin Hill, I wonder if he wasn't on his way. Maybe
Has led here in Miami with 27 laps to go.
The wall,
They're not looking, they just hit again. They just hit
there
again.
was some contact just a second ago as well. These two right here, the 21 has had enough of the 19. Obviously upset with him, gives him some more of a bumper.
Riley Hurd.
Chandler Smith, great day for this driver. Just his third Xfinity Series start and his first ever weekend at Homestead Miami Speedway. Currently runs in the 6th position. Told me they had a top 10 car here this weekend. I asked him if he had gotten up near the wall yesterday in practice. He said no. Well, he's greeted the wall fight.
Right rear flat for Allgaier.
Yeah, it's another, I'm guessing, contact with the wall. It's hard to tell because every right rear here has been contact with the wall. So obviously this hit, now it's just hit too hard. Flat tire, Kim.
Different sides on. What a terrible day for this playoff driver, Justin Allgaier.
Party.
Hey Rick, 15 to go. Noah Gregson trying to earn his way into the championship for the second straight year. And I think we're seeing the maturation of Noah Gregson right before our eyes. Steve, it was 3 months ago. If he himself in a good spot.
got a front tire down.
Nick Sanchez.
48 having a problem. Yeah, Nick Sanchez, Rick.
Nick Sanchez,
Something
right
broke,
front
looks
is
like.
down and maybe even the right
It's down.
rear.
Both
Nick
guys.
Sanchez.
And as
He had some heavy contact.
This is another
He
replay.
just
It looks
rode
like
the
the tire
wall.
goes down
Heavy
first and
contact.
into the wall he goes. Oh, now there is a
contact.
yellow on the racetrack. The
yeah.
45 of Stephen Parsons having just an amazing day.
The rear's
Big
broke on the
damage
car.
on
You can
this
see the tire
45.
wobble.
Yeah, the back of
The
that
rear.
car.
You see the rear
destroyed
tire?
here as
Like
you don't
that. It looks
see
like the
anything
track
from
bar
the
broke
deck
on
lid.
that car. That's what it looks like, track
The
bar.
48 of Nick Sanchez had
And there's the
right side
28.
tires that were down.
Bad
This
contact.
20, we'll have to try to find it.
Gonna
and
have
see.
another part.
Stephen was having a good day. Nick Sanchez was having a good day as well. He was running well.
Gonna
Had
see what
his
happened
problem.
here. Then after that, we're gonna go back to the
Kyle
race.
Sieg. Big right front damage here.
So this sets up a very interesting opportunity because there's 9 cars in the lead lap. If you have a set of tires, you're coming.